Yes, sir. It's your boy Hayes. We back with another one. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Before we do that, let's give this video a thumbs up. If not, you already know. Also, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit that like, turn notification bell so you'll be alerted every time I post a new video. So in this video, we're gonna go over a few stocks that I believe is gonna pop off on next week, and also look at some key levels on which way the market could possibly go. If it break off to the upside and climb higher, we'll know what to expect. And if it want to break off and sell off some, because at any given moment, it's well overdue now. You feel me? So you always not want to be one-way biased towards the market. You always want to have an open mind, knowing that you have a plan in place. I got a plan. This is what I want to do. But even though you got a plan, you got to be willing to adapt if the market show you signs during the price action. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Last week was a phenomenal week in VIP. The week before last was phenomenal. And I believe the week prior to that was even good. So like I told you guys, whenever you have those hot moments, be waiting or be ready for some cold moments. But whenever you use psychology, market is 90% psychology, 10% strategy. So with that being in mind, I'm prepared for a cold streak. So that means it just gets you better over time. Like the cold streaks is going to be very, how could I say it? Gonna be different from what it was before because you conscious of it. That's the type of mindset I want you guys to have. If you know you just won back to back to back to back to back, you gonna lose eventually. So if I'm already prepared for that loss, I'm able to, instead of have a $2,000 loss, $1,000 loss, like how you would usually be before you was conscious of that. Now you're just gonna lose $50, $100, and back into the green again. Win, 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 win. Okay, I know I'm about to get cold soon. Sometimes you might go cold, but you conscious. Those cold moments only gonna be a $50 loss, $20 loss, $30, $40. So now I'm thinking like, damn, I ain't never gonna go cold. Nah, it ain't that you ain't going cold. It's just now you know how to manage your coldness. Hey, I ain't mean to hold you this long and not get into the plays yet, but I'm telling you right now, if you really take heed of that, it's going to change everything. Also, writing down shit, getting a journal. Find out, okay, this week I made money doing this, but I lost money every time I did this. Let me not do this and just focus on what I did right next week and see can I do that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the money. This just to show how on point your boy be in VIP. Thanks, bro. Made $2,000 on your call. 2 bands, bro, in a day. In a couple hours is like insane. Like you can't, people ain't making that all week at work. Some motherfuckers make that in a month. Another band, 3K. Let me show you how beautiful it was. AMG hold above 550. It's gonna shoot the 10 and maybe even 20 plus. Look what happened, $18. Insane, 700%. Call that from the bottom to the top. Right here, AMG sold 1100. So going to tomorrow, what we watching? Snapchat, 914. I can tell by the way this trading in the after hours. This thing is gonna be hot tomorrow. So $9 gonna be a major low zone. $8.99, $8.98, $8.90s, $9. If it can get back down there, cause this thing is ready to go. But we know how they like to do. Once the market open up, they like to be sneaky with it. Running after hours pre-market when people can't get in, them options printing, you know what I'm saying? By the time the market open, could be dead. So hopefully if it keep this same momentum, this place should be intact. So Snapchat, the coordinates is if it break above 950, it could go to $10 to the upside. And to the downside for buy-in, I wouldn't even buy at 950 though. If I can't get in on a dip, meaning if it open up, it's at 923 right now, I just checked. If it can open up back down or panic drop back to 850, that's when I'll get in a position. And then look for it to run back up and test that resistance at 950. And probably wouldn't even wait for the break at 950. I would sell there, wait for the pullback, and reposition, and then go through the break with my second size and in. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would look at it. Because if it's already at 950, 960, 970 by the time I open it, it's only going to 10. It ain't enough. The upside potential is far less than the downside potential. Now, long term now, let me be specific. Long term, Snapchat is going to go way higher. Talking about short term, day trading, it wouldn't make sense. Now, Webull, I'm going to have a close eye on Webull. I do believe Webull is going to have a wild day. We don't know when, but we're going to keep a close eye on Webull. Webull break above 1360. Webull can possibly spring back towards 1550, 1550-ish. And once they get back up there, especially long term, this is a great play. If Webull break below 1326 to the downside, it's dead. As long as it stay above 1326, 1330-ish, holding that, this thing is ready. As long as the market stay up as well, because You got to take that in consideration. If I'm talking about a play and saying this play could do this, watch for this, and then you see the market drop 2-3%, spy, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, these stocks may not go. And of course, sometimes it can be a mixed market. A mixed market is when stocks is going their own direction. Usually, sometimes the market is going in one direction. If Meta or Facebook up and all that, Tesla, everything usually be up. You know what I'm saying? Or it all drop together, running in sync with one another. Sometimes they run opposites. Tesla be up, Meta down, Apple down, Amazon up. You get what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for stuff like that. They try to confuse you. Apple, that'll be another one I'm watching. Y'all know the iPhone 17 just dropped. It's crazy because I was watching the news, and they was talking about the iPhone 17s, people at the doors, all that blase woo woo. Right when the market was opening, and as soon as I heard iPhone 17 drop today and all that, I was gonna buy Apple Friday, and I would have made a crazy bad. I was like, oh yeah, I was like, Apple gonna be the play today. I don't know what steered me away from it, but next time I just gotta run with that. Like, and that's the type of stuff that could make you money though. Like, you just, you listening to the news, you watching what's going on, you watching what's going on around you. Like in COVID, when COVID-19 had happened back in the day, about 2020, not back in the day, but 2020, a lot of people wasn't paying attention to the markets, seeing that everything was crashing. But think about what's about to explode. Zoom, it went from like $4 to $400 a share. That's 100x. You know how much money was made in options, and that happened in like a few month period. So that's what I mean. You just got to pay attention to what's going on around you. Like, I missed out an opportunity on Apple. I could have made probably 5-10 bands, because I already knew if I'd have bought it, I was going to buy a bag. And I think the options on Apple on Friday, because it was the last day, and I'd have bought, in the money, expiring that day, I'd have been up about 700%. Off a band, that's 7 bands. So, take little stuff like that. Also, I got Super Microcomputer on my watch list. This should have been like first for real, like the first one I talked about. Snap just caught me off guard, had me on that because the way it's moving right now. But I feel like the move gonna be done made by the time it open, and then they're gonna try to let it chill. But we're gonna see. Super Microcomputer. So Super Microcomputer, if it break 4680-ish, 47, this thing is gonna fly towards 53, back towards 60. You know what I'm saying? And for the downside, if it break below 45.50, get up out of there. Lyft, we're going to keep a close eye on Lyft on next week as well. Lyft is holding above that 22 support level. Long as it hold above 22, it's in good standing to run back towards 26 to 30. Lyft jump from 22 to 30 next week. That's going to be a lot of money in options. So you want to keep a close eye on that. If it break below 22, puts, and you can look at puts, but I'm gonna just, I'm biased one way, and whenever I am, and I'm, conscious of that, I just wait for it to do what I need to do. Because even though if you buy puts, it can drop, but it can quickly reverse. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like this is ready to go to the upside. And if it don't do what I wanted to do, I'm gonna just simply sell. I sell at 22 if it break below that 21.90-ish, and be done until it get back into, the thesis of what I want to see. And you guys should already know I'm always watching Tesla and Meta. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be watching this on next week too. And then what I just seen, that Charlie Kirk dude, his funeral or something. I've been told y'all when Donald Trump and Elon were beefing, that junk was fake. Like, them boys weren't beefing for real. They at the funeral, lovey-dovey, shaking hands, all, making up type junk. So if they done made up, and you remember when they were beefing, that's what made the stock drop. Now that they made up, let's see how Tesla gonna act on Monday. And it was already doing this thing, already recovering back near, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what's gonna do Monday. So I'm gonna have a close eye on that too. Cause that's little stuff, like I said, Apple on TV, when I heard, you know what I'm saying? However, they're like, it's packed, they about to sell out, sound like. Same thing with this. Seeing Donald Trump and Elon, like little small stuff like that could mean something within, everything. But never take one thing and just run with it and be like, oh, this gotta happen because of that. The stocks is just like a relationship. You don't get in a relationship with somebody just because you like one thing about them. It got to be multiple things. Same thing when y'all break up. It ain't gonna just be one thing on why you break up with them. It's gonna be multiple things, a reoccurrence. So you already know what to do, man. Add your boy on Instagram at @thebhayshow_. Feel free to hit me up for a one-on-one, anything like that. And come in Monday, chill, aim small. Don't mess up your Monday. You wanna, figure the week out first. Let's see what the market is gonna do, because it is at its all-time highs. Remember that. Love y'all. We out, and God bless.